Today is Friday, Parashat Terumah. In the parasha of this week, we're told about the various materials that were needed to build the Mishkan, to build the sanctuary, and the Jewish people are asked to each contribute zahav, chesef, unchoshet, whether it's gold or silver, copper, etc., etc., the various materials that were needed for building the Mishkan. Also, people were able to contribute their talents under the direction of Betzalel. They were involved, different people, in the construction, in the weaving, in the preparation of all the various aspects to build the Mishkan. One of the materials used is orot tehashim, is the skin of this creature called tachash. And our sages explained, Rashi explains, that tachash was a creature that existed only at that time in the desert. It was needed for building the Mishkan, and that we don't find that creature again. But what was unique about the skin of the tachash, it was multicolored. There was a lot of hues, a lot of different colors in that skin, and that orot techashim was used as a cover for the Mishkan, to cover the tent, and that was the top cover that had all these different colors in it. And I saw a beautiful explanation why all these different colors on this tent that covers the Mishkan. Well, we know that in the Holy of Holies, the Aron, the Ark, was the place where the Torah was kept, where the tablets were kept. This cover of the tent with all these different colors represents the diversity and the unique meaning that each person can learn in the Torah. We said earlier this week, in the creation, in the making of the Aron, of the Ark, it says ve'asu, they will make. When the rest of the vessels were ve'asita, ve'asa, it's like as one. Asu, they will make, as a plural, because each one of Am Yisrael has a portion, has a chelik in the Torah, a certain meaning, a certain understanding that only he can reveal and nobody else. So the Torah is able to be fully studied and learned. We need every single person, just like if you have one letter that is missing in a Sefer Torah, the Sefer Torah is pasul, it could be even the small letter Yud. Or if you have two letters that are touching one another, the Sefer Torah would be pasul. We need to separate. So each letter is important, and each letter stands on its own. Also, each person of Am Yisrael is something that is very important, that each of us is involved in learning Torah and in delving in the Torah, so that there are certain meanings that can be revealed only through the participation of that one individual. So there is a certain aspect of diversity and the various. We have also many commentaries of the Torah. There are different approaches. There are different traditions. There is the Sephardic and Ashkenazi and Hasidic and Litvak and many different sort of like approaches, in a way, many different hues, many different colors. But it all comes as a cover for the Mishkan to represent the unity and the coming together and being united. So this aspect of unity and diversity is something that we find in the Torah. There was Bet Hillel and Bet Shammai. There are many arguments in the, so to speak, arguments in the Mishnah. It was all Leshem Shamayim. There are different opinions, but they respected very much each other. As a matter of fact, we're told that each one would make a statement of the opinion of the other before even expressing his own opinion. In other words, they respect each other, and they married, their daughters married the son of the others. There was unity among them, even though a diversity of opinions in terms of certain laws, etc. So this idea of diversity and unity is something that we find in this concept of a cover that covers the Mishkan with the different hues, with the different colors. We see that also in Yaakov Avinu. When he went to sleep, there were 12 stones under his head. Each stone represented one of the tribes, but when he woke up in the morning, they all unified together and came together. So even though each tribe had its own unique quality, its own unique character, because each tribe was even blessed separately to represent and highlight its own character, but after all the stones came together to represent and signifies the ahdut, the unity of Am Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom, Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen, and Chodesh Tov u'Vorach.